Welcome to Solo Solutions, short, bite-sized episodes of the podcast which will help you create strategies to improve your physique, your mindset, your performance, your health, and your business. We all know that action leads to momentum, and momentum leads to big goals. These episodes are designed to give you one key tip or one key strategy to help you push through your sticking blocks and get into the best condition, mindset, or business possible. So in this episode of Solo Solutions, I want to talk to you about the real secrets of getting in shape. What does it take to get into shape? And what have I learned from dieting this time around? So for those of you who don't know, it's been about 3 years since I did a photo shoot. And in that time, life's changed quite dramatically. My last photo shoot was 2018. And since then I have moved to Hong Kong. I have changed employment. I have started a business. And my world has been up in the air. And when starting this diet, I was quite shocked and very surprised by how fluffy I'd actually gotten. And some of it was, working in what I consider a very toxic work environment, not enjoying my place of work. That led me to emotionally eat during the week. And then moving to a new country compounded this effect by me partying, socializing, drinking more, enjoying all the foods of this fantastic country that is Hong Kong. So I had my work cut out for me, probably more than I've ever done in any other diet. And I really got the appreciation of more so than ever before, of what a client really goes through. Seeing those photos, not being happy, really wanting a change, and instilling habits that were really damaging to myself. Before starting this diet, I had very, very bad GERD. Digestion wasn't great. Pain in my upper back was a regular occurrence, almost day to day. And I completely lost my love for the gym and love for training, because I was in an environment that I didn't feel fostered it. And since moving from that workplace and sort of moving to a new gym, I sort of started to get that back, but I was missing something. I was missing some structure. I was missing some clarity. I was missing my momentum. So the first thing I did, and the first secret I want to give about getting in shape, is hire yourself a coach. Whether you're, wanting just a regular person wanting to get in shape, an office worker, a banker, or whether you're a coach yourself, getting a coach is so vital. For the coaches listening to this, it's so important to learn someone else's approach to this. There's many ways to skin a cat. You'll learn valuable lessons, and you'll learn more by doing than you will from any course you'll ever take. Never be too proud to hire a coach, because sometimes it's good also just to get an objective eye to look over your progress when you yourself may be having a fat day. You yourself might not be analysing your progress well because it's coming from an emotional place. But above that, anyone else listening to this who's not a coach, outsourcing this and will shortcut the process. As I said, I have learned something from every single diet that I've ever done. And whether that's from the big things and what it truly takes to get the result I want, to the little things that I've noticed in tracking errors that add up to big things, the adding sources, the mistracking in, MyFitnessPal, the going out for dinner and the choices that I want to grab and how they don't serve me, or the things I think are healthy, the boredom eating, the stress eating. Having a coach gives you a layer of accountability that you will not get elsewhere. The second tip I want to give for how to stay in shape is to set yourself a deadline. A lot of times people don't get in shape because today isn't valuable. And we see a lot of people get the first half of the way. Let's say someone has 20 kilos to lose, and they lose the first 5 to 10 pretty easily. And the reason is because they're going from a place where every day they're motivated by not feeling comfortable. They don't feel good in their body. And then they get halfway through and they're not where they want to be yet, but they're halfway there. And now they look all right. They look pretty good. But most of these people do want more. Not everyone, but most of them do. So why is it that they're finding it much, much harder to go from the second half to the first half? And that's because today isn't valuable. I can put off getting in shape a day. I can put off getting in shape the next day. I can look okay. I don't have to take my shirt off. I don't have to show the world what I've achieved. I don't have to be accountable. Setting yourself a deadline is another great accountability tool, whether it's a holiday, a wedding, or even just booking a photo shoot. This is why my biggest diets always come with a photo shoot booked in mind, because that day will turn up, whether I'm in shape or not. And it's my job now to ensure that I am in the best shape possible. So now you've got your deadline. The next step is being organised. And I don't mean that you have to be super organised with everything that you do, but I definitely think having structure. Success tends to leave clues. The people that have better diary management, the people that prioritise this, the people that block out time for the training, block out time for the food prep, never miss check-ins with their coach, nearly always get better results. The people whose diaries are chaotic, the people who aren't prioritising their new habits, will be destined to keep their old self. Understand that the body you have right now is an amalgamation of the habits that you currently have. And if you want to have a new body, you need to create new habits. And to finish off, there is one thing, more than anything else that I've spoke about. And we've talked about before the key habits about getting in shape. Things like people who have higher protein intakes tend to get in shape and stay in shape. Tracking your calories, tracking your body weight every day. These are things that science has shown that people who do this more regularly get better results, and certainly get faster results because they are more accountable to themselves. But as above that, there's only one secret to fat loss success. One that is unavoidable, that everybody who gets in the best shape possible will have to go through. And that is being patient. I see a lot of people giving up on their diets because it's taken too long, or they feel that they're so far away from their goal. But the way I think of it is that you've got two options at that moment. If you take action, stay patient, stay the course, that distance from your goal will get closer every day. But if you decide to take your foot off the gas, you will get further and further away from it. And even though that may temporarily feel like a good solution because you can eat what you want, a year down the line, 2 years, 5 years down the line, when you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're further away than ever before, you will wish to stay the course now. There is no secret to fat loss success. There is no supplement that can do it. There is no training routine that can do it for you. There is no food that's going to magically burn your fat away. Understand that you're realistically looking at around 0.5% to 1% of your body weight per week. So even if you're 100 kilos, to lose 20 kilos, you've got at least 20 weeks to go. Probably more, because once you get around the 80 mark, you now expect to lose 800 grams per week. You cannot get around needing to be patient whilst dieting. The quicker you understand that this is going to take time, and it's about ticking those boxes on a day-to-day basis. The stuff that isn't sexy, the stuff that sounds boring. It's not the fancy training routine. It's not the new meal plan. It's not the fancy diet. It's ticking those boxes, hitting your protein target, hitting your activity, hitting your training, hitting your food prep, keeping yourself accountable. Ticking these boxes every day. One day won't magically give you results. In the same way that one meal off plan won't magically ruin them. But it's doing those things takes you a little bit further, and over time, if those days add up, they add up to huge things. So be patient, and if you're listening to this and you're halfway through a diet and you're struggling, you got this. The only way you fail is by giving up. The more patient you are, the longer you hold that course, the people who get the best results are the people who stick the course long enough and keep going when others give in.